news, and this is our World Book Day edition. Now, over to Oscar and Esther, who are interviewing the one, the only, MC Grammer.
Thank you for joining us today, and happy World Book Day.
Today we have come as you because you inspire so many children to read. I still can't get last year's song out of my head with the wowza. I just found this voucher. Let me take a closer look. Says I get a free book. No way.
No, it's World Day and I'm on my way to go and get a book. You do it better than me, Oscar.
I like the hook in the new one, and my favourite part is who let the guards out? Me.
His holes, man.
Holes, man. Stan Lee.
Yeah, once you learn to read, you'll forever be free. The sky's the limit. It's a high-rise mystery.
We have read these in year 6. Actually, there's a lot of books. There's a lot of books that we have read now have available in class.
That's good news. I wanted to make this one feature a few more chapter books, a few more novels, but also some books that might not be as popular mainstream. So you think, I haven't read that one before, I want to read that one. So there's some good ones in there. Have you worked out how many are in the actual song yet?
Actually, I analyzed the World Book Day song yesterday and I counted 28 direct book references.
You are close with the direct book references, you're right. There's also some nuggets in there that refer to books or characters. So I'm going to say it's above 30, but it's below 35. So it's somewhere in there. That's your task. I'm putting it out there to all of the crew, though. Who can find out the answer?
We have a few questions from our reading ambassadors.
Eden asks, what is your favourite book and what are you reading right now?
Right, that's very hard. My favourite book of all time, I'm going to have to say, has to be Matilda. Because, and the reason why I'm going to say that is because I think that Matilda symbolises what reading is about. Yeah, she's not very happy in the setting she is in. You know, no one seems to really get who she is as a person, but that doesn't matter because she gets to hang around with all these cool characters in these wonderful settings in the books that she picks from the library. And those books take her anywhere she wishes to go. Not only do they do that, they give her the vocabulary to craft her voice. And her life literally changes because of books. So for me, that was always my favorite book growing up. But I still think to this day, it's a wonderful message to anyone who reads and understands how powerful books can be. I would also like to say my favorite book is the book I'm reading at the moment is to my kids. I'm reading this one. I brought it with me. It says Oi Dog, because I love reading to my kids. They're at the stage where I read to them, and my eldest, she's actually starting to read to me now, which is so lovely. We've gone through the journey of being read to, reading with me, and then reading to me. And this book has got so many rhymes in it. So many. Can I read a little bit quickly?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, with you guys. Okay, look at this. Yeah, it's all about essentially what it's about is we're finding all these different animals and what they sit on. You can see there. So this one says, crabs sit on kebabs, poodles sit on noodles, hornets sit on corners, skunks sit on trunks, and elephants sit on smelly pants. I mean, that's just really funny. And then you could go and name any other animal and ask someone what they sit on and see if you can think of some rhymes. And that always helps you with your rapping as well. So yeah, that's my favourite at the moment of all time is Matilda. I'm also going to give a shout out to this book here. You guys read this one?
Oh yeah, we read that book in year 5 and I really enjoyed it myself.
Brilliant book. I think it's particularly relevant in the time we're in at the moment, where the society we live in, the world we live in today. But it's also a lovely book about how friendship and being together and kindness always wins. So yeah, there you go. Good selection.
Meg asks, when did you start rapping and what inspired you?
Wow, good questions as well. I started rapping along to my favorite rappers when I was a kid. So from about 10, 11 years old, I was rapping along to my favorite rap songs. And then someone said I was pretty good at it. So I started writing my own rhymes. And when I went to university, I had a bit of an issue remembering all the notes for my exams. So one day I said, I'm going to write all the notes down as a rap. So I did. I just put it to any beat. And then I remembered all the notes and I actually absolutely smashed my exams, got my degree. And for me, I was just amazed by the fact that I could remember through rap. So as soon as I got into education and became a teacher, I just said to myself, I'm actually going to bring this technique and this method into the classroom. So I started teaching and I had rhymes for maths, rhymes for grammar, rhymes for science. And then MC Grammar was born, and rap reading, because I feel that reading and rap come together nicely. Some kids that aren't into books might get into books because of the rap, but also the kids that are reading already might want to rap a book. So it's a wonderful combination. They really complement each other.
Now, a question from us. As you can see, we use a green screen because we also make videos for our school. So can you give us any advice for making videos?
Yes, well, it is a magical process, because wherever I am on that green screen, I'm not actually there, as you know. So it starts off with obviously the music. I write the music, we go to the studio and record it, and then it goes to script writers or storyboarders, an animation company, where they frame by frame choose what's going to happen in each shot. I then get those notes. I meet them at the green screen studio, and I'm directed by a director and a producer. There's usually a crew of about 10 people on set, and they're saying, right behind you right now is a Roman, he's attacking you, get ready, duck out of the way. And I say to them, which angle? And they'll say, right, he's coming from there. So I go like that, and I'll say, was that enough? No, you need to be more scared. So then it's like, and then they go, right, that's it, on to the next shot. And then we work through each shot frame by frame. And after that, which when we wrap the visuals, it then goes to the animators, and they put all the backgrounds in, they add all the effects and so on. And then the final thing that happens is it goes back to the production studio who made the music. We look at the video and we think, can we add any more sound effects and so on? And after that, the project is wrapped, and that's how you get Wonder Wraps. So it's so many people involved with different talents: music, animation, video, producers, directors, and then obviously I do a little bit as well in it as well.
You really like the bit in the World Book Day song where you came out of the hole as Stanley, like.
That was cool, right? Yeah, so that way that happened is they say to you, keep your arms like this, and then they'll say, okay, on the count of 3, lift your arms up as if you're coming out. So you act it out literally. So it'll be like 1, 2, you won't hear this because they're shouting it, don't they? So they say 1, 2, 3. Once you learn to read, you'll forever be free. You get that shot there, it's on the green screen. You put it on the background, put the hole over the top, so it's like layers, so you add the hole on top, and there you go.
Inspired by your ribbon battle for when you came to our school, we made our own word game. Basically, we say a word and you have to say the closest thing that comes to your head. But for example, book.
Magical.
Okay, you ready? You have 30 seconds.
Oh, this is good. I can't wait. I'm usually the one doing the games, and now this time I'm actually playing. This is brilliant.
Okay, you have 30 seconds.
Oh, I'm timed as well. What pressure? Okay.
3, 2, 1. Reading.
Life-changing.
Author.
Author. Words.
Book.
I'm gonna go with your one. Magical.
Poetry.
Rhymes.
Pages.
Words.
Writing.
Writing. What's that? Writing is this is a hard one. What's the first word that comes to my head? Writing. Ink.
4,
Music.
3,
Music. Melody.
2,
Rap.
Rap.
1.
Phone.
You
Time's up.
That was hard.
You were so close. We only had 2 words left.
Oh man.
We've made a rap and we wonder what you think of it. Bunny vs. Monkey and Dog Man. Welcome to our world where all are welcomed. Boy and striped down, pig heart boy. Both are for lies, but read and bend the joy. But we made hoes when coming to England. Got discriminated in the United Kingdom. They're fighting and fighting and fighting for freedom until she had a voice that gave her wisdom. My mind goes well, her eyes are glued. There's nothing that can separate the book and you. Reading is the key, outside can believe. Every page takes us to a different destiny.
What? There was some lyrics in there. Reading is the key. That was the one that stuck with me. It is the key. It unlocks doors to wherever you want to go, wherever you want to be. Wow, I'm gonna give you a round of applause. And a fist bump. Let's get a fist bump. Bring it in. Yes. Legends. You're officially part of my grammar gang, I've decided. Two newest members. Thank you so much. That was awesome. I love that.
Thank you for joining us today on LCPS News, and we hope you can come back to our school and because we love your concepts.
And also, just before we end, I have one more very important question. Where's Wally?
Ha! Oh, that's brilliant. Wait a second. Where's Wally? Hey, that's me, the boy at the back of the class, a wimpy kid feeling marvelous like George, cause I'm a bookworm with a library book, I'm a borrower, get it? Yeah, I'm Captain Hook, and I've been a planet Omar, sitting on my sofa, next to a gopher. Oi, move over, wicked, I can be your wizard, like Mr. Potter sing it, Wingardium Leviosa. Have you ever wondered, like, Oggy, 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 oi, 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 if there's a better hobby than reading, OMG, it's like dreaming, the BFG and the grief that keeps giving, cause I can go anywhere, chill with Charlotte in a web, meet Paddington and have marmalade sandwiches, beat the Mad Hatter and Alice in Wonderland, run, Mr. McGregor's coming, I'm Peter Rabbit, man, his books will transform ya, they will transport ya, guess how much I love them, more than this much, fiction and non-fiction, they make me feel like Charlie with the golden ticket. You can sing along, come on. It's time to celebrate. Got my outfit and I'm bouncing along to my favorite place. Yeah, I'm going to pick a good book with my crew, Oscar and Esther. We're gonna have the best World Book Day ever at Camberley. MC Graham in the house. Happy World Book Day, everyone.
Wow, what a great interview. Make sure you use your World Book Day tokens. Has anyone seen Wally? But anyway, see you next time. Enjoy.